Happy PlayStation All-Stars 2 Day, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It is time. The day is here for what if Parappa fought a Polygon Man, fought a Crash Bandicoot, and then they all had to fight Gabe Logan of Siphon Filter.
Is that T-Rex going to be there?
The T-Rex is a background.
Okay. Aw.
Yeah.
Everyone's making Knack 3 jokes. No. The only
No.
Knack representation we're going to get is in PlayStation All-Stars.
Exactly. That's Knack's true home, Knack's proper home. It's where Knack belongs. And frankly, I'm thrilled.
Oh.
We're here to talk about the PlayStation 5. They're gonna show. Well, they're gonna show something. I don't know if they're gonna show it. I was gonna say they're gonna show it, but
You don't think they're going to show it? Are they going to show it?
Vinny Caravella. Let's start. Vinny Caravella. Are they gonna show it?
Are they going to show it? Vinny Caravella says yes, they will show it, and it will be a slide, and it'll be like they're doing with the controller, kind of like emerging from the darkness, and they'll show it, and then people will go woo.
Lightning will strike.
How will people go woo? Is my question really.
Do you think they will have
in the woo?
I don't know.
Are they piping in woos, Alex Navarro?
It's hard to say. I don't know. I feel like if they after the whole weird pseudo conference they had the last time and like the 3 random heads watching the show, I feel like maybe they'll shy away from fake audiences.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the Mystery Science Theater look suited the ear talk that they had going on at least somewhat well. Ben Pack, what games are you hoping? What's the game? What's the thing you want to see? What's the thing they can say that makes you go like, okay, yeah,
PlayStation. Fun joke question. I have to have a serious answer.
The real S.
I would like to see Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay.
That's what I want to see.
All right,
That's
Brad
me.
Shoemaker.
Yeah.
Do you think they talk at all about any games coming to PC here, or do you think it is strictly focused on the PlayStation
I'm
5?
gonna say PlayStation 5 only.
Yeah.
That's
I tend to agree.
that's my prediction. A little peek behind the curtain here. If anybody's got any audio mix comments in the chat, please let us know.
Yeah.
This is the nature of running this stuff.
I
Out of our houses.
I do. I can't hear the price. Am I going to hear the price?
You will
No.
We will never hear the price.
No, definitely not.
No. You'll have a PlayStation 5 in your home and still not know how much it costs somehow.
Did you guys, did you see all the like Amazon placeholder listings that were going up?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
stuff.
That was what? That was was it 599 euros? Is that what that
Pounds.
was? Pounds.
British
That's
pounds.
like even more money.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot.
But also they were
Pounds.
putting up. They put up like 3 different SKUs for different storage sizes, which is not even announced.
And also, they were all the same price, so
Yeah.
who knows how much
Yeah.
accurate any of that is.
Yeah, and so it's kind of impossible to know. But well, the thing I would say then perhaps is why would Amazon create dummy products in their system at all unless they got a sense that a price was coming and pre-orders were going to open imminently, right? So does that mean that we do get a date and a price? You don't do a date without a price.
That's true.
Okay.
You don't, because you don't do either unless you're like trying to get pre-orders open as quickly as possible. And I don't know that I don't think they want to go first on price. I really don't think they want to go first on price. I think they want to try to stall as long as possible and like just like kick this back to Microsoft and go, you do it. You do it. Well, then we'll figure out how much we have to cut into our stuff to make it work or
This
whatever.
is the dumbest standoff in human history.
Yeah, but it's like it's nice to have a standoff of sorts, and have it feel, I don't know, like there's been like a kind of an old school vibe to this process of non-information about the 2 new consoles, where everyone seems a little scared to show certain cards. Like you've got Microsoft out there being like as talkative as possible, being like, no, we care. You need to, we might have messed that last thing up, but we really care about getting it right this time. You should really check out what we got. and then Sony just kind of sitting back and just going like, all right, ears, man.
We're mapping them.
Yeah.
It's ears of war.
Ears of war.
This is the new front.
Ears 5.1.
Ears 5.
Surround sound.
Do you think this is pre-recorded, or is there a pretense that this
Oh,
is
They have said that this is a little over an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also said it would
Okay.
be 1080p 30, just so you know, these games are probably running smoother than you're going to see here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe.
Higher resolution, certainly.
They were sure to get out in front of that and say, "Hey, these games will look better on your PS5 than they do on this stream."
Yeah.
Do you think it is a slick package, or you think there's anybody in front of like a
Hey,
their home?
Vinny Caravella.
Yeah, what's up?
Speaking of slick packages,
package?
we're at the
Yeah, what's up?
5-minute mark here.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna swap us over here. People get a little glimpse of the pre-roll that Sony's got going.
Okay.
don't
I
know
see
where I'm supposed to
some kind of
Hope that nothing breaks here. Here we go right now.
some kind of code on the screen. Some
All
kind
right.
of
That's
Uncharted.
That's probably what the date is. 3/1/4. Wait, 3/1/2/4.
some kind of
March
Get rid-
1st, 2024, the PlayStation 5 is going to come out. I think that's what they're trying to say.
That's the price. The price is all right there.
Yeah.
They've announced it ages ago.
And so presumably they're going to be games heavy here. Because like I said, I don't think they get too deep into price. I think that I think they probably want to just say, oh, well, Microsoft kind of boned it up last time out. And so this is their opportunity to make a really big first impression with like software for the platform. So I would not be surprised if they kind of went hard. And so I wonder like how much third-party stuff we see. I think we see a Spider-Man game based on just like, hey, the tech demo being flying around the Spider-Man city. At some point you go like, well, we did make this engine kind of work on PS5, so we could just keep going with that. And that
We
game was
figured out how to
very
put another
successful.
Spider-Man in the game. There's 2 Spider-Mans.
2 Spider-Mans. It's actually it's Knack. It's Spider-Man and Knack.
That's Insomniac, right?
Yes.
So you're saying we might get a price? You
Wow.
like that? Come on.
Wow.
That's okay.
Wow.
All right.
No, you know what? I'll
all
give
right.
you that one. I'll give it to you.
All right.
Fading-
Come on.
fading to black.
This is. I'm gonna write that one down. I'll
Yeah,
use
write that one
again.
down, and then
Yeah.
We got
maybe
4
you
more
could
months
also
coming.
you could flip that one and be like, maybe they talk about more Call of Duty Modern Warfare DLC. I mean,
Okay.
today in
Oh.
Warzone, that game got a price.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
See, that's a little longer walk, but I like it.
You know, I think there's a way to tighten that up. I think we can
Yeah.
workshop both of these things.
we have like 6 more months of this, so we're I'm trying to workshop some of these good things.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, personally, I'm super excited to see this stuff. Like it's the weird knock-on effect of like I think everyone. It's been frustrating that Sony hasn't talked more, but it also had this effect of like, oh well, now, like, pretty excited about it because they have not been very talkative. But also that kind of raises the stakes. So hopefully they've got a show.
What time is
Yeah.
it? Oh, 2 minutes. Okay.
2 minutes. Yeah. Stay
Oh,
tuned. It
stay
says.
tuned.
2-minute warning.
If you rearrange, stay
Please
tuned.
take your seats. The presentation will
spells.
begin shortly.
599.
Yeah.
Being asked to turn annotations off in the YouTube. How do you do that?
Click the gear, and then it's
oh,
the
wait.
tab.
Annotations. Is
Ah. Done.
Only
Okay.
our watermark, Sony.
Yeah, I guess if people are watching too, I'd probably say this we used to say this when there was E3. If you're looking for the best way to hear the press conferences, isn't always the best way to hear it. We will
Yeah,
probably be talking.
We're here to yammer over this thing.
That's right.
You could. That's why we're doing this. There's a zillion other ways to watch this. There's a zillion other ways to watch this.
There's a lot of ways to watch this, but this is the best
Yeah.
way. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody's joining us over on all wherever we are.
Yeah.
Wherever we are.
Armed Forces Radio. No, I don't know where.
Everywhere, and nowhere at the same time.
Wherever you go, there you are.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Somebody in
We
the
got-
YouTube chat just said Konami, and I think they're going to be disappointed.
There's the words Silent Hill have been spoken this week.
Yeah, it
Great
has.
news. The PS5 now does pachinko machines.
Oh hell yeah! With the controller, I mean, yeah. Go back to the which. I don't think they did a pachinko controller for PS4, but they certainly did one for like PS1 and 2, right? It's been a while since we've had a good pachinko controller.
True.
A lot of Bloodborne talk this week. A lot of Demon Souls talk. I wonder if we end up seeing any of that stuff. Call of Duty still has not been announced, but it's they've kind of been building up to their own kind of in-game reveal there, and their new season actually did start today.
This might just be the warped perception of time of the last few months, but it feels like the last Call of Duty just came out.
I know. Yeah.
And you're talking about announcing another one. I was like, dude, didn't that thing just come out 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, but like
it helps. It helps that it's the only game people are playing right now.
Yeah, there's no basketball for them
Sure.
to advertise a new
Right,
Call of Duty
right,
during. So,
Okay.
Well, I can just wait not too long for that.
that'd be funny if they waited for basketball to come back. Like, well, we can't announce the game until we can hoop it up. That's
In
what you say,
Florida with no audience.
right?
Will
Right.
this be the final arrival for the months and months of teasers they've been, or like random shit they've been doing about the Ape Escape franchise on social media? Are we finally going to get the Ape Escape we've been waiting for?
If they opened with here's the new Ape Escape, if they were like that was like your introduction to the PlayStation 5,
Imagine
was-
how many apes they could get in that box.
oh my god, or how good a single ape could look.
Oh,
Oh,
you can make
Just
a little
one-
Spider-Man.
yeah.
That's right.
Yes, of the things they won't announce here, a new Ape Escape would be
Totally,
the
yes.
thing I want the most. Right up there with a new Ridge Racer.
I guess there's nothing stopping them from making another Ridge Racer other than their own desire to make one, right? Like they haven't officially canceled that franchise. They
Yeah,
just stopped making them.
Namco just hasn't made one in a long time, and the last few they've made have kind of recycled too many tracks and just kind of not been
I think we're going.
very good.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, here we go, fading
Here
out,
we go.
and we're at black, and sorry if
Inter-
you're a child.
Inappropriate content. Here we go.
Miners, turn off the stream.
That's right.
Cube.
Do you think the PlayStation
Okay.
5 is in that box?
I think
Yeah,
the
it is that
PlayStation 5
box.
is that box.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Look how many angles.
Oh my god, we're going to the third place.
They're
Okay.
really hammering this triangle thing. Okay.
This is so dumb.
What am I looking at? This
It's
is a
the
screensaver.
button you use sometimes in PlayStation games. The triangle. The simple triangle.
Oh,
They
there's
should
the
just-
circle.
Circle, best known for being the back button in America.
Very big in Japan. The circle button is also known as...
They have to show the console after all this like branding, right? Like it's got to look like something that is. They can't just be working through this logo, like
Hey.
their logo for
You know,
45
anything is
seconds.
possible.
H button.
Like, you know, everyone's been working from home for a while. Maybe someone just cranked this out and we're like, check out this sick thing I made.
Hey, I downloaded some Maya. I've been working on something. Can we show it?
I only have the square and the triangle right now, but I'm pretty sure I could get the other two.
No.
Old Sony.
Wait.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey!
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
I
we
remember
were-
that.
I thought we were going to
Yeah.
get PlayStation 1 compatibility for a second.
Yeah.
I like the hand we've been dealt.
Okay, those.
I have to turn on subtitles.
These are PlayStation 4 games. What a
Boo.
right off the bat.
They've already fucked up.
PS4 sucks.
PS4, that's like, throw it in the garbage. What do you even need it for anymore? They're about to
Brad
replace
Rapp.
it.
Seen a lot of requests for more stream volume.
You, me, together, we were destined for something great.
Woo!
Oh, the Sword Man from the game that's not out yet.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fucked up that they.
Rockstar?
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know, that thing, that magic.
We're re-releasing GTA 5 again.
Oh wait,
I thought we was trying to get out of this bullshit.
are we really doing PS4 stuff for a bit?
Yeah.
Sounding more and
Okay.
more like a snee-eye itch every day.
The future of gaming is you still paying for Grand Theft Auto Online.
It's a great song. I mean,
Yes.
great song.
Is this new story
Should
stuff?
talk about
It must be.
Is this new?
Yeah, I think
We
this
out here
is.
gang banging like it's 91. We all love banks.
A lot of this is just heist stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
cool.
the club.
Maybe,
That's
maybe,
the-
maybe they're putting
that's
more
the club
stuff, more story into online.
Yeah.
Give me a hand with these bodies.
This cannot be traced back to me.
That was new.
No, that stuff's in there. All that stuff's
is
in
it?
there.
Wait.
yeah.
Champagne, anyone?
The DeLorean stuff.
Oh, this is Chris Parnell.
Just sort of smash things.
I mean, it does still have a PS4 logo in the upper
It
corner of the
does.
screen. So, not that. I mean, they almost certainly will put
Now what?
GTA 5 out on the PS5 at some point, right? I mean, too much money not to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure. Finally, you can play this 2013 game.
An interesting thing to start with.
Well, when Rockstar shows up with a dump truck full of money,
PS Plus required to play is actually like that's, you know, you start to wonder, like, will they change anything about online access or some of their services stuff? So if PS Plus required to play almost implies like, hey, we are not changing anything about our online structure on PS5.
Did I understand
Just had to get that one
correctly?
out of the way.
That sounded
Yeah.
like if you buy a PS5, you just get GTA Online free.
Online.
Sad.
Online, yeah.
Which is a great way to...
Currently, you still have to buy GTA 5 to get that, right?
so what are those four symbols?
It was great to
I don't
kick
know.
today off with a look
Is this a
back
new
at
game?
just some of the seminal moments of
Wow,
the
he
last
looks
25
really
years.
well rendered.
And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced
Zero loading
every
time on him, too.
PlayStation console,
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
This guy
It's
looks
been
like he's gonna break a
privilege
fucking
partnering
bottle
with
over my head in
Rockstar
a
Games
pub.
for many years
He's
I'm
now.
going
really
to.
worried.
And we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership will continue with PlayStation 5. It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical
like the look of
details
this.
of PlayStation 5.
Yes.
But today's the day.
He
that
looks like
we've
he's
been
in a
looking
PlayStation
forward to
5, and I
for
like that.
years.
You think he's in his house?
When we get to show you.
Yeah, he lives in a
some of the
PlayStation
games
5.
That demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generation.
Talk to you more about the PlayStation 5.
Our industry.
Here's the
has yet
Master
seen.
Controller.
The content we've curated for today's event showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative in how they look, sound, and feel. Enough from me. We're gonna have the games
Like
do our talking.
GTA Online.
I'm tired of talking to you people.
The closed captions on this are awful.
Did Rockstar just pay a ton of money to get that thing up front?
I think so.
No, I
They
mean,
gave them
that's a
shark
business
bucks.
deal, right? That's like, hey, we want to say we have GTA on the PS5, and they can. It's not.
Yeah,
a,
but as the first thing,
yeah, well, if Rockstar wants
If it's
to be
their only old game thing they talk about here, I get it.
Spider-Man?
said that.
yeah, there he is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe it is.
He was right.
Oh, but this is Miles.
Now it's your turn.
Wait, Miles
hero
Tails
once.
Prower?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
I would love to play another one of these games. It was,
Yeah. First
I
one was
don't-
very good.
yeah. I don't remember anything specific about it, but I remember liking it.
The story is fantastic. I think like the gameplay kind of got what I needed by the end.
The story was
Do you think you will work for the cops more or less in this one?
Oh boy.
Gonna say they're working on that right now. Oh wow, they're just calling it Miles Morales. Fantastic.
Cool.
This year.
Oh, wow, that's a launch game.
Good.
Wait, damn, that seems fast.
It's not that
今
fast.
日は皆さん
2 years
空が作っている新しいグランツーリスモの情報
I
を
was wondering if we'd
シ
see
ェアで
any
きるという
kind
こ
of
とで
Gran
すごく
Turismo
興
stuff
奮
because
し
that
ています
logo showed
今
up.
回のグランツーリスモはおそらく
Also,
こ
it's
れ
a
までのねグランツーリス
PlayStation
モ
launch
の
event.
ファン
They
の
gotta have
方が
cars. They
They
have
gotta
to
show
have
these
Yeah,
cars.
this game won't ship for like
本当に
9
嬉しいんじゃ
years
ない
or
かな
something, but
まあ
Yeah, but
キャンペーンモードを
get ready for
中
these
心にした
fucking
グランツーリ
tires,
スモになってると思い
oh
ます
shit. Okay, hang
ぜ
on. Let
ひ
me.
楽しみにしていてください
how many people can they fit in one PS5?
A lot. It's got a lot of.
Jim Ryan's PS5 is bigger than most. It's a dev unit.
Got that expandable NVRAM.
Switches.
I'm not ready.
This is a mega boost. Wait, what?
The only reason I know the name Omega Boost is because of that Eiffel 65 song.
It's acceptable.
Everything's so shiny.
Yeah.
Yep. Another generation of consoles, another set of shiny cars.
Finally.
They've never been shinier.
These cars are sweating this year. Weather changes everything, I'm told.
This year you can get out of the car and just sweat.
It looks very good. That's a very nice looking car.
They didn't show the underside of any of the cars though.
Yeah. Didn't show footage of someone crawling under a car.
Town.
with a
Oh,
microphone.
Sarah.
Welcome to
Okay.
Carville.
Now this looks like a game, and
Can I
I'm
wash
happy
my
to see
car?
that.
Is there a car wash anywhere
This
on
is
this
your
map?
home.
Wait, PlayStation Home?
Oh, did you guys see that really blurry leaked screenshot for Home 2?
Bless them for trying to put that one over on people.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's tough to pass this guy.
He should go around. It's open on the right.
Yeah. Could probably make the car shoot guns.
Yeah, but if this is actually just Spy Hunter.
Yeah. The Rock gets out. It's that Spy Hunter for some reason.
Didn't that never come out?
No, I don't think it ever did.
Listen, I want it. This is gameplay. This is what it's playing the
Yeah,
game looks like.
exactly. Hey,
Yep.
check it out. Check out this video game.
Yeah.
running
PlayStation
at
5
30
software.
FPS.
The lighting, like the shadows and stuff coming through onto the dashboard and stuff is pretty cool.
Yeah. The glare on the like
Yeah.
mirrors.
Unfortunately, I can't play any of these games from the cockpit anymore. So,
I think Brad, you mentioned this earlier. The stream that we're Sony stream is 1080-30, right?
Yeah, they got out in front of that
Yeah.
and they were like, "Hey, our stream is at 1080-30 because we're all working from home, et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera." But the games will, but they didn't come out and say like, "Oh, they'll all be 120 frames a second or something like that."
No.
But they did explicitly say they will look better on your PlayStation 5 than they do on the stream.
Now this looks like a video game to me.
this is Cameo 2? What the hell's going on?
Ratchet.
Oh
Wow.
shit.
Wow.
right back there.
Okay.
Y'all like a Lombax?
Double
Like
price.
Lombax?
It appears that the
Ratchet,
dimensions
here's
are
some fucking
collapsing on one
dinosaurs. I don't know.
another. If we cannot get to right, the ship. I mean, we can't be that
Doesn't this
far.
franchise still like quietly sell gangbusters?
They have
I think the
found
last game did
Ratchet.
very
Yeah,
well.
I think it does well. Yeah.
Why Insomniac basically started a second studio just to make Ratchet
How do we
games.
steer this thing? Ask
Yeah,
Ratchet.
well,
mean,
nobody
nobody
were making other
racer.
stuff, and there was still.
Damn, that looks quite good.
Did their movie come out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's neat.
The dimensions are
That
right.
looks very good.
If that's
Yeah.
if they can pull that off in,
Yeah.
Yeah, if this isn't like, if this is actual playable.
if this is actual playable, and they can do it in sequences that are not on rails like this.
Yeah.
Well, it is certainly not good.
We watched a lot of Rick and Morty, and we thought it was cool whenever they would do Portal shit on that show, so here you go.
I mean, this is very impressive.
It is.
As
No
the
question.
Even as an on-rails thing, that was cool.
Yeah, like it's something they can, this is something they can point to and say, hey, when we talked about no load times and what it would
Right.
do for games,
Yeah,
this,
like if
this is kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah, like if we take them at face value that this was captured straight off of PS5, then like think about the amount of different level you just flew through in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Wait until you learn it's all FMV.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Please
Dragon's
no.
Lair, but Ratchet and Clank. Think about it.
We are two
Oh
men.
man, those cities look awesome.
Ratchet.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh man.
Rift Apart is not bad. That's
No.
not a bad subtitle.
I like that. It's like, yeah,
Hi, I'm
Rick and
Marcus
Morty and
Smith, creative
Spider-Verse.
director at
Let's just
Insomniac
make
Games.
that a
The
Ratchet
entire
and
studio
Clank
is
game.
so excited to
Totally.
be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, a brand new
Oh,
full-length
chat's already saying that
interdimensional
Ratchet,
adventure built
like,
from the ground up for the
R-A-C-H-E-T-T-E.
We're doing things we've never been able to do before.
If that's what you need to
Like
get there,
use
by all
dimensional
means.
rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections on Clank.
yeah.
And there's already erotic fan
All
art
of our
of
alien
Ratchet.
worlds are filled with density and life.
Yeah, I'm drawing it
previously
right now.
unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback. Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac, and we can't wait to share more with you in the future. But for now, here's another look.
Does DualSense...
Did you see that?
So that's cool.
I like that they're like framing these as like, here's our kind of like reel of crazy shit, and then oh, by the way, here's some footage of a game with a HUD. Like this, it's a real smart.
Yeah. I mean, this stuff looks rad.
This is good shit, man.
This makes me want to pick it up and play it. Like,
Yes.
From above.
Like, I think the initial Spider-Versing of everything is not my favorite, but like, this looks good.
What do you got to get at Spider-Verse, Vinny?
I love Spider-Verse, but like, we don't need every kind of older franchise now to be like, huh? It's this, but what if it's a different dimension?
I mean, Spider-Verse didn't invent the idea of alternate dimensions. For being
They
honest.
invented it.
it just perfected it.
I will never get used to that. Hey, break reality.
It's weird that we're only getting this here on the last day of E3. I feel like they could have front-loaded this a little better.
This looks awesome. Like, this is like exactly what I wanted from a next generation console showing. Like, this looks like it. I can't do this on my PS4.
But also, it's very familiar, so you can kind of you can. It's grounded in a way that you look at it and go like, okay, I know what Ratchet and Clank is, so I have a good sense of like how you will do this in a game.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it doesn't look.
The improvements kind of pop a little better because of that, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't look out of the realm of possibility.
Right. Yes. Also, that's the thing I would say is like you look at it and go like, this does look better. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear anything you're saying. Everything's breaking apart in a way that I'm finding a little bit erotic.
Yeah. Yeah, like as I was about to say, like, this looks better. Like all the particles and all that stuff. Like, this looks nice. This looks nice.
Yeah.
That's all of them.
So when do we play that?
Very cool.
Not in the near future, I'm guessing.
For a launch game, that looks like a pretty big step up.
There was no
Is that
date at all on that.
Oh, was there not
anything
a-
about?
okay.
Yeah, they said we can't wait to talk to you more about it
Oh,
later.
right,
so
okay.
I suspect that's not.
You may be right. Or but still, for like that's that's pre-console launch software. Like
Right.
point being, that's what they're doing on the hardware right now. Sometimes launch games are not like the biggest step up from the previous.
Mystic Quest.
Okay.
The Bouncer 2. The Quiet Man 2 also.
Oh, please! I can only get so excited.
Life is Strange looks different.
Life is Stranger.
Yeah, life got really strange.
Re-Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, this looks cool. I like this.
Okay.
It's got the word project in it, so we're not seeing it for at least 4 years.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Project 2024.
That might never be released.
I'm glad they're showing new games and not just sequels.
Yeah.
Like new properties.
Huh. designed exclusively for PS5 has a real. There's a specificity there
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
It says a lot without saying much.
Yeah,
You're talking about
it
a
also
Square
probably doesn't
game?
rule out like a Project Athia Definitive Edition for Xbox.
Right.
Like,
But of course, also
but-
that's just Japanese developers are very PlayStation centric by default.
Totally. Yeah.
Like, is the Series
But I guess that
X
means it's
announced
like
for
that
Japan?
game is not coming. Like when that thing started up, and I was making Tomb Raider jokes. I was like, oh, maybe this comes from the IDOS side of things, but no, probably not.
A game about sad robots, that'll never work.
What if the sad robots had cats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the cats sad?
The cat seems all right.
Mechanical people, but real cats. Does the cat have a backpack?
It does.
Can I play as the cat? That's all I really want.
That is 1,000. That's what this has to be, right?
Please.
It's just Death
please.
Stranding, but you're playing as a cat in Tokyo.
I don't know what this is, but I'm super into it.
I just hope this cat puts his hand to his ear and says, "I've made it. I'm in."
Yeah. This is Annapurna.
Yeah. Annapurna.
That's
Great.
not a cat.
Alex, thank you.
You're welcome. You do play as the cat. Yes.
You
Okay.
play as
I'm
the
in this
cat. You're the
game.
cat. Cat confirmed.
Yes.
That-
All right. Best game ever.
Yeah, that looks cool. I don't know what it is, but
I can hear
Find
the
out next year.
What is this? Control 2? What? No, what is that? What?
Trying to tell us something with some symbols.
Yes.
Ultra HD.
Mm-hmm.
Watch so many movies on. I feel like I've stuck 0 Blu-ray movies into.
I love their visualizations of all these things. They're so good.
I feel like 4K stuff is the only thing I still use discs for,
Yeah.
because most PCs still don't run 4K video that well.
Look at this. Look at what they're doing here. It's good.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good way to
Creative.
illustrate that stuff.
USB port.
3D audio, so you'll know when there's wildlife in your house.
Oh, you should run.
Oh no.
No, we get it. There's 4 shape buttons. We
Ah.
know.
Making games used to be
And now
about
the
these
new
constant
5th
trade-offs
button.
between
Oh,
the
no.
artistic vision and technical limitations. With PS5, we're not
It's a
going to
smiley
learn it
face.
like that. We're going to be able to realize our artistic vision a lot better. It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will present a paradigm shift as to what players will come to
Paradigm
expect from gaming. Will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Over and over, I relive my first moments. on
Approach
stage.
forbidden.
Now, when does this pan out and become a dual joystick shooter?
The attack. My death. The crash. The attack.
Outer Wilds 2.
My death. Trapped in this endless cycle. Even death is no escape.
live, die,
Each
repeat.
time I awake, this planet seems somehow different. As if changing. This world.
Wasn't there another time loop game that was like a competitive 2v2 thing?
Affecting my mind.
Quantum League.
No. It was like, I don't know. I'll look it up
The
later.
longer I spend here,
A lot of time loop stuff going on.
Braid Championship Edition.
But I cannot
Deathloop?
lose hope.
Oh, yeah, that's not out yet.
Some good-looking aliens.
My only choice
Yeah.
is to keep fighting.
One thing Housemarque does is they make cool-looking lasers.
Keep looking for
Yeah.
answers. My only hope is to break the cycle.
There we go.
Yeah.
The cycle.
Let's keep pulling that camera out a little more and then pitch it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is maybe not the name I would have gone with.
No,
way.
you know, like red or
that's
anal?
so stupid.
What? Red to anal.
Return to a urinal?
Vinny, how did you make it worse?
Return anal.
That's not the.
Mm.
That honestly,
Anyway.
like, that
Returnal?
looked kind of cool, but also something about it has a real, like, Housemarque. You know, because Housemarque went through that whole thing of, like, we don't want to. Arcades are dead, and we're making different stuff now. But that kind of just looked like a Housemarque game from a different perspective.
That was a much bigger game than
This
they
the
usually
Nickelodeon
make.
Kart Racer? Wait, is this a new Garfield game? I don't know about this. Oh, this is Saints Row, right? No.
Oh, sure.
That's the fucking crazy cat. No.
No.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell me more about this big sack.
Well, we made this in dreams.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank God they're still using the Go team to promote the series.
They must have signed some fatal contract a decade ago. So if this is just Sackboy and not Little Big Planet, do they just say, "Hey, we decided to make a game for once"?
You know how you guys made all these bad levels? Well, we
Yeah.
decided to just make some good levels.
Well, I wonder if this is even going to be Media Molecule, or if this is.
I bet not.
I picked up a bubble there. Like
Even-
that's how you unlocked items for the creation tools.
Even Little Big Planet 3 was not them, right?
I thought 3 was the.
Pretty sure 3 was done by another studio. Oh yeah,
You would have
they
to
said
look.
Sumo Digital at the top of this.
Oh, you're right. It did say Sumo Digital. That's right. Did they have a Mod Nation Racers sequel or at it? What's going on?
Player co-op?
Is Dak in this?
If Dak's not in this, we're not going to see him today.
Making Mark Cerny very sad.
I'm exhausted.
It's my friend Mac!
All right. Sure.
Okay.
Hear me out. Knack
Uh-huh.
Boy.
Oh.
Nope.
I refuse.
All right.
Okay, never mind.
I was really hoping this was just like a B-Boy challenge game.
Oh, he's Naruto running. What?
I saw
You
it.
got cars? What if
Battle Royale
Rocket
Demo
League,
Derby?
but no ball?
Wait, you can get out of the car?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a post, just like Speed Rumbler.
Wait, why would you get out of the car?
Well, if your car
Probably
gets
the car
blown
blows
up,
up.
you need to get out of the car.
Can you get in another car?
Maybe.
You can get on another car.
Maybe you
That guy
can
was
jack
on another
cars.
car.
Maybe if you survive, maybe like Speed Rumbler, if you survive out of your car long enough, a new car spawns.
Oh.
Planning on this, but I don't think I would love this game. I like
This seems
crashing
cool.
cars into other cars.
Yeah, the
they
cars
should
seem
put
like
like
they break apart pretty good.
Not enough cars crashing into other cars. Rocket League had some of it, but unfortunately, it had all this Rocket League in it too. So you take the balls out, and then you got something.
Never take the balls out.
My car did its ultimate.
Boosted, it said.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was the person chopped that car in half.
Sure.
The Destruction All-Stars. Okay.
You know, all those destruction people you know and love.
PlayStation destruction.
We add that to the Destruction Derby franchise page?
No.
You never know.
I don't know.
Hello, everyone. My name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike. We're from Ember Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
The dog dies at the end.
Aww.
And that's its head. Unlike its backpack. Well, that's just adorable.
I know you are kind.
Yeah, somebody in chat said these have a very Coca-Cola ad before your movie plays vibe.
Yeah.
You do not fully understand.
Is that Ken Watanabe?
Sure sounded like him.
Driven by the belief that you can help these troubled spirits.
Is that Knack?
You cannot
Yeah.
hide your weakness from me.
It's a story of personal redemption for Knack.
They should honestly just make Knack like public domain. Let anyone put Knack in their game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks cute.
This is just
Yeah.
Pikmin. This is Pikmin.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
I gotta, there's like a real PS2 era kind of vibe. I mean, obviously, like not visually or whatever, but there's something about like, hey, we just made a cool third-person action adventure game with a brand new character, and it's super charming, and we just made it.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like that's the spirit of the PlayStation 2. Is we just made it, we just did it, we just did a new thing.
Like, that's what every video game is now.
Yeah,
with
that used to be video
a live service battle pass.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's new, you know?
Yeah.
Like here's a thing that's not a sequel.
This is
like
not
here's
the
a
fifth sequel to a game that started on the PS3.
I'm enjoying this so far.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Even the games I haven't been into, like, I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure.
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign?
Yes.
To do that thing you've always meant to do. Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things. But something's holding me back. Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagine when I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose, might as well jump.
I'm ready. I'm ready to cry with all my dinosaur high school friends.
It'd be like a dinosaur extinction tale.
Yeah, right. Like some existential coming-of-age story.
Set against the backdrop of...
They already made that. They made Dinosaurs, the sitcom, remember?
Hi,
That's
I'm
Lorne
Lorne
Lanning.
and I'm here to share with you
I
a
had
game
two
that
different
I've
people
been dying to make.
in chat tell me that these
It's an
are
emotionally
100%
engaging story
CG
where
renderings of
rescuing
humans.
is rewarding, failure is devastatingly
don't know
hilarious, and the memories should last
You
you a
know,
lifetime.
honestly, I would almost believe it.
There's just something slightly off. Maybe it's the way they're lit or something. But
Man, what if they had to shoot it in weird circumstances, and so just touching the footage to...
You are no longer a slave,
You know, they
Is it
mail
Abe?
Lord Lanning a green screen.
Oh shit.
No, he just had one.
They believed, trusted, followed, and
I have
led
one.
them here.
Hell yeah.
You may have escaped the
Okay, Abe's is
murderous
the only
blade,
franchise that's still allowed to get sequels.
but the fate of your
And Spider-Man
entire
and
people
Gran Turismo, apparently.
is up to you.
Honestly, though, this is a pretty good balance of like, hey, we brought this back, and here's a new thing.
Yeah. Well, this is. I feel like this game, like they've been working on this for a long time, right?
Wow, that looks good.
At least a few years.
Yeah.
It's got a real heavy vibe to it.
Well, it kind of always
Kinda,
did.
yeah,
They
it
just
was-
never. Yeah,
it was always
the
pretty
first game
dystopian.
was.
Except when you sit there and go, fart.
Right. Yeah.
Those are the heaviest farts.
This is a full-on side scroller, isn't it? This is a straight up Abe's game.
Yeah.
Jeez.
A lot of shots of him suffering.
Your full voice.
Oh.
Oh.
Sure, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that name has been out there, right? I think?
For a while, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
It's another Souls game.
プレイステーション5によって我々の考える東京のビジュアルを実現できました
I grew this
今ま
beard
でに
in
見たことのない
quarantine.
東
Doesn't it
京
look
の魅力
cool?
を見て聞いて
I mean, it's better than the one I grew in
感じることができます
quarantine.
Shinji Mikami wants to grow a
これから
beard.
お見せ
Shinji
するの
Mikami will
は
grow a
ソ
beard.
ーイヤ東京の世界初のゲームプレイ動画です
All right.
Here we
I'm
go.
スー
excited
パー
for
ナ
this.
チュラルでミステリアスな東京そこに潜む脅威と美しさを感じ取っていただけると思いますぜひ
Take me to scary Tokyo.
But spooky.
You see things others can't.
So is this not a PS4
Hear
game then?
threats others
This is
don't.
exclusive PS5?
I mean, it could be on both.
Yeah.
Didn't they say their generation system?
I don't know.
Fight when others won't.
No, they never. Did
We'd
they
have
ever
to go
announce
back
a
and look and
platform
see
for
if
this?
they talked platforms
Yeah.
last time or not. I don't know if they did.
It's up to you to save Tokyo.
Me?
Oh, is this a first-person game?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's not what I expected this game to be at all.
Like, fucking. Kumogwe fighting Tao shit.
Okay.
I mean, there's a real style to this, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's neat.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for this stuff.
Motorcycles.
Got,
Shit that looks cool.
got a real like
Pretty good.
breakdown vibe.
Wow, yeah.
Finally, someone chasing those breakdown vibes.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the grand tradition of weird Japanese first-person games like Breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. The finger guns look pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
He's just doing a Kamehameha there at the end.
Maybe it's because
2021.
Evil Within just didn't do that much for me, but I was not expecting that from that.
That looks neat.
That looked way better than I expected.
Hey, have you heard about the 4 buttons of the PlayStation controller?
Oh, what are they?
Smiley?
God, there's like an X. There's a smiley now.
It's like a cross? People say it's cross? Yeah, an H.
One of them's a rhombus.
Actually, it's 4 X's now.
Oh, it's a 4X controller. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no. I feel guilty. I don't know why, but I'm sorry to these poor people.
You made them sad, Ben. It's you.
No, I want to make it better.
Oh, wow. I've not seen the word Super Brothers in a while.
What is Super Brothers?
They made that like pixel. The one I remember is that very pixel art.
Sword
gosh,
and
what's the name of that game?
sorcery.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. This is not that.
No. They made this in Dreams?
Dreams. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Go faster.
Yeah, it's taking this many years to get that far. Like, what are you even doing?
Come on.
Turn up the heat on those rockets.
Interstellar, the game.
I mean, for what it's worth, this does feel like it is cut like the trailer for Interstellar, so that's not that far off.
No.
Yeah, the soundtrack is definitely there.
There's a water planet.
Jeff.
Yep. To announce.
What's the name of that game?
Far Shore.
Or was it Jet? The Far Shore?
Jet, I believe.
Jet!
What are these?
Okay, well, there's an X, which signifies a no. There's a circle, which is like a yes. Triangle, which signifies the Illuminati. And a square for all you nerds out there. Battleborn 2, finally, yes! Oh no, this is that thing.
There's already erotic art for Battleborn.
Yeah.
Godfall.
Look out. Does Godfall or whatever?
Yes.
Oh yeah, probably.
Breathtaking weapons. Breathtaking.
I mean, if you stab a guy in the lungs, you're taking away his breath.
It's true.
Do you think what we're seeing today would basically have been their... Well, they wouldn't have done a press conference, but they would have done something around E3, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like maybe a week before or something?
Probably like the week before. I
But
think
like in a world where E3 happened...
I think that might have been what the plan was. But,
Right.
yeah. But yeah, I wonder if it would have been this. Because you assume, like, you know, a lot of these, especially the bigger games, like they've got to spend time putting together a trailer and all the other stuff, and maybe they were just building E3 trailers anyway. Maybe they went to partners and said who's got what, and then chose the best looking stuff from that. I don't know.
Of course, who knows? In a world where they could invite people to a venue, maybe they would have done a stage show.
Right.
With the box and stuff. Who can
Holiday
say?
2020.
Now see, the X signifies the sound like a radio static.
They're telling us that they're going to give it to us, like X does, so we're going to see the box.
Is this in the Drift verse?
Yeah.
They announced this a while back. I can't remember the name of it.
Is this a game where you can attack and dethrone God?
Much like all games, yes.
Oh, Michael, look at that.
I want a rollerblade in a black hole.
Should come to my soul. What?
What?
I've had it be like this.
Ah, here we are. Oh. No rollerblading.
Only void.
Only void skating.
Avoid the void.
Yo, void.
I mean, I always said the problem with Journey was that there wasn't nearly enough rollerblading in it.
Yeah. Journey's out on PC today.
I'm kind of shocked it wasn't already.
It was on Epic.
It was on Epic. You're right. It's on Steam
Okay.
today. That's right. Yeah.
Space Whale. 2021 looks very far away to me still. I think it's just where my head is, but like I know
Yeah.
it is. I know it is next year. It still seems like 7 years away.
I mean, time doesn't really work anymore.
The triangle signifies stick-ass ramps that you can jump off of. Now enjoy 50 Cent Blood on the Sand 2.
They have my skull.
I see Io.
It's him.
I saw a bald man with a
It was
gun.
always gonna end like this.
Do you think this is okay?
All your hard work, all your sacrifice, only sped up the
That's
process.
a different bald guy.
Oh, it's that creepy. It's that creepy. That Illuminati guy. The voice. I can't believe I care about the Hitman story. But I totally do.
For a game built around so much replayability and stuff, they did a pretty good job at putting some story in there.
And now,
made it pretty good.
you find yourself alone.
Yeah, him.
Hey, remember Cyberpunk?
No, what's
Yes.
that?
They do.
Only death awaits.
Keanu in this too. Why not?
Then just a fucking bottle to the face of that one.
Fuck. Yes.
All right. Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, they're just moving forward.
January.
Oh.
Wow.
Who puts games out in January?
Well, if you're making an episodic game, or you're making a game that's going to last a full year,
Akanabrak here
Good point.
from Ion Interactive.
I wonder if they go back to
In Hitman 3,
episodic. Yeah,
Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career. This is also the dramatic conclusion
Man,
for the
what's
World
that
Domination trilogy.
story with Io, right? Like a
I'm
weird
so
thing.
proud to be here to present
Yeah.
a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai. Enjoy.
I mean, the story shit they dropped at the end of 2 was like
Yeah, the end of 2
pretty,
stuff was really
pretty
serious.
serious.
We thought the shit in Fast 7 with the Burj Khalifa was awesome, so here you go.
They're right. It was.
Yeah, they were totally right.
Remember when Tom Cruise scaled this building in Mission Impossible?
Yes.
Yep.
But I bet the Hitman could do it better. All dressed up like some goofball.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, think about like how much bigger
Wait.
the playing fields
This
could
is
be.
the
for
fucking UI.
No.
That warning.
This
at the
can't be
beginning-
real UI, right?
The warning
Hang
at
on,
the
let me
beginning
find my
is-
controller.
That's how the PS4 starts up with that C health and safety. Blah blah blah.
Did I do it? Oh shit! The Astro Buddies are back in a fun new adventure.
Now they live inside a different controller.
I liked Astrobot a whole lot.
Yeah, that game
It was
great.
good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Is VR not? Oh, this is.
I bet not. I bet they're not
going
gonna.
Playroom.
Not enough stuff flying at your face for it to be VR.
Yeah. It's either a 3D movie or a VR game.
I wonder if that's included with the system.
Playroom would make you think maybe, but I bet not.
It's the pack-in.
Yeah.
Someone needs to fix the aspect ratio on this.
Hmm.
There we go.
What?
Cool.
Why does this guy look like an off-brand Lego?
He's like a Duplo.
Yeah.
He is a Duplo. Are those minions?
Surfing on a dude's body.
Shooting that thing in the butt.
Yeah.
Somebody that's a little Van Helsing. And that's adorable.
This looks really neat.
Schmeat.
I don't know what it is yet, but yeah.
Oh, that's the end of that character.
I kind of feel like this old man should get off his ass and do something.
Maybe he is the old man.
You play as the old man. All that other stuff's just cutscenes. It's Wake Up Club 2.
He dropped a bomb. Get it?
This is why they had to put that mature content thing in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way this. This seems like it's got a lot of style, character. Like.
But also looks like, you know, it's got gameplay as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Little devil inside.
Just a little devil. Just a little guy in there.
I wish it was called Little Stinker, but I'll take it.
That guy also lives inside your controller.
Well, now what about these?
I don't know any. This
Very
is a football playbook.
What's up, everyone?
Madden's up next.
I'm Zion Williamson of the New Orleans
The
Pelicans.
one guy they
Here
couldn't
we
get
go.
the right green screen
First ever
to.
season for NBA 2K21. Y'all are not ready for this.
All right, I'm not ready for it. Bring it on.
I am not, sir.
Basketball.
Well, don't worry, basketball is ready for you, and it's coming back any day now.
I cannot wait to find out what kinds of virtual currency they've been able to pull off with the PlayStation 5.
I ain't trying to bring you down.
We got sweat.
I hope there's no crowd in this game.
I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place gotta drag me out.
Or at least I hope that's an option in every sports game out this year, is to just like empty arena match, empty stadium.
That's one of the wettest men I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, it's the PlayStation fucking 5. You better believe it's gonna be wetter.
It gets real hot in New Orleans.
That was definitely more sweat than human in that.
That's a lot of logos.
If my console does not deliver me wet men, I will be very unhappy.
Yeah.
What if the controller just sweat? That's their new feature.
Yes. Hey man,
Finally.
You ain't seen haptic feedback like this.
It is big. Nope.
Oh god, if fruits start gaining sapience, I'm gonna be really pissed off.
Honestly, 2020, I could see it happening.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug, half snack. A very recently
Viva
discovered
Pinata.
I know.
I
Did
know.
somebody just say fuck it? And
this island. Oh, this
Oh,
one's
fuck.
lively. Beautiful seed patterns.
oh,
That thing was alive!
it was.
Oh,
Somebody else is gonna eat that.
Oh,
Oh shit!
What?
to the island of bug snack.
What's the fuck?
oh my god!
This is
finally.
the new Young Horses game? Oh my god.
Oh shit!
What is this? Man.
Phil, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh,
Oh,
my
that
God.
looks delicious.
There's so much happening here.
Sure.
Man, that's, I'm telling you, the merger of animals and food.
Invitation is open. Come join me.
Why did he
on
turn
the
into a curly
island
fry when he ate a
of
cheeseburger?
It had curly fries dingling from it.
Hey, I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
Bug snacks. Now
Bug
that's how you
snacks.
name a video game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, go out and commission a delightful pop song to accompany your debut trailer.
Yeah. You go hire what's her face to.
Carabinita.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Not evil bug snacks.
My weenie hands.
That was pretty good.
That looks. That
That was unexpected.
That looks good. That looks good.
I want to know
That
what
looks-
they're doing
it
there.
looks real dumb, and I'm way into it. The circle represents a tire, like a car.
Oh.
Now here's Ridge Racer 8.
Coming up on the end of this thing, I don't know if they're gonna show a box.
Here's the box.
They did show a
Hi
controller.
everyone,
I wouldn't
thank you for
expect it,
being with us
personally.
today for this very special event. But before we get to the end of the show,
I have something very near and dear to
Knack.
Don't be Knack.
Gave Knack to an indie team.
I know we all like to joke about Knack, but come on, man.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah.
Horizon.
I think you're right.
I believe it.
Sure.
Yep.
Death Stranding 2.
Maybe not.
Not Horizon.
Yeah.
Not near and dear to anyone's heart.
This
Does not qualify.
Yo, someone help that guy.
Wait, that's
God of War.
That's Dark
Oh, is it the
Souls?
This is the Demon Souls thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Demon Souls.
Yeah,
Dark Souls.
Demon Souls remake.
Oh yes, it totally is, isn't it?
That's intense.
Yeah, would Elden Ring even be here? Well, they were the Microsoft thing first,
Yeah,
right?
they announced
Really?
it. I believe
Marketing.
they announced it at Xbox conference.
Okay. Not kind of Sekiro. It's my favorite Souls. Excited.
You don't want to run across the bridge first because it'll kind of it'll smoke you.
The servers are back on.
Is potato monster? What's that guy's name? Is he going to be there? Vinny, help me out. I know it was a long
Oh,
time
sorry,
ago.
you broke up. What'd you say? You worried about your world tendency?
Deathloop
Yep,
is
exactly.
a next-gen first-person shooter about rival assassins locked in a time loop. This is
Potato
our
Marshall.
version.
That was the guy.
What Arcane is all about. Freeform immersive
Oh,
gameplay.
I think I heard the potatoes.
A surreal player
Remember
driven
squeaking there.
story
I'm with you.
smashed together. Want to see some stylish action? Check this out.
I do want to see stylish action.
Well, Vinny, I got
That's
good
why I'm
news.
here.
Yeah.
Stylish hard action or stylish crazy action?
My predecessor has been pronounced guilty of treason. He is to be shot on sight henceforth.
That's not, that shouldn't be how you live.
Appreciated and mandatory. The real party doesn't start until he's dead.
She is not making this easy.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
Damn.
Stuck a gun in another gun and it fires twice as fast.
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another day.
Wait, Ben, this is the game you were talking about before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For everyone else on this island,
That almost looks like, you know, like what if
never-ending
Bulletstorm
where hunting
was
me
like
is the main
actually
attraction.
cool and not
No matter how
Bulletstorm, not Bulletstorm
they
cool.
always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker.
I'm glad we're at the point now where these like official console press conferences, you can just say motherfucker in the middle of it. That's good. I'm glad we've got past that.
It's the internet, man. Anything goes.
Every loop I'm
And there's no one left interested in broadcasting these on television.
There's
So.
a target, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
I hope this style continues in the game, you know?
Yep.
I really like what they're doing here. I hope it is
It isn't just title cards.
Right.
Yeah, or menus.
Well, I feel like the stuff they're showing from in-game looks cool too.
Yeah. Good colors, like.
Yeah. He's certainly got style.
Yeah.
He punched that dude in the nuts and then cut his fucking head off.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
Yeah, I thought their whole pitch was like you could be either the hunter or the hunting.
I think you can.
Now the triangle represents a point, and now we're going to get to the point of this entire presentation.
Knack, the final chapter.
A young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty.
Finally, next-gen Slender Man.
Yet determined to find the berries, the rest
Turn this
of
one
them
up.
freed
This one's
from
quiet.
his grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch.
Don't turn it up too much. They're going to scare you, Jeff. That's how they get you in.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
Quit being so paranoid.
No! Friendly. Who are you? Who
I
sent you?
would think it would be too late.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Is this Resident Evil?
Yeah, I was going to say, is this the font at the beginning had a real we made this game in Japan look to it.
This looks kind of like those rumors.
Also
You know what I
has
mean?
we sent this trailer at the wrong frame rate look to it.
A little bit. Yeah, this looks a lot like what those rumors sounded like about RE8.
And isn't it supposed to be Chris's final chapter?
Oh right.
Oh, thank God. I've been waiting for that closure.
Oh yeah, I saw like a horse head. Oh, there's a real horse head. It's a goat. Okay.
The
Merchant.
humans were the real Resident Evil the whole time. Oh yeah, this is like it has wolfmans and
Yeah,
shit.
werewolves, and witches, and
Yes.
Werewolves aren't zombies.
it's a werewolf.
Oh,
there it is.
Get it?
I think I'm behind you guys a little bit.
What do these symbols mean?
Why?
The good old 5-tap.
How do you say that name?
Sure.
What is the name of that game? Resident Evil 8 Village.
Village.
Yeah, Village.
Resident Evil.
These aren't even anything.
Exactly.
Every trailer gets a break. Every single one. The Division 3.
shit! I came to the wrong planet.
Wait, is there gonna be a skull under there?
Vanquish.
Is that going to be the Kojima Productions mascot?
Yeah, this is giving me huge Death Stranding vibes.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Girl, your cat is sick.
Is this the new Silent Hill? Somehow.
Did you pre-order? How'd you get that skin?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Is this the game where you play as the cat?
What?
Oh.
No, that's something. I made it.
Truly, what the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know, man. To it though.
This still reeks of Kojima.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of sort of does, doesn't it? Oh, this is the Capcom game.
What is that?
This Capcom filed a trademark for Pragmata back in February or so, I believe. Or at least that's
Please
when the trademark was found.
Get that girl a helmet 6.
Yeah.
She's fine. Didn't you see her computer eyes?
Oh, that's a ways away.
I keep waiting for like a console to rise up out of this muck in one of these, you know?
At the beginning of Westworld.
Yeah. So is this your Horizon sequel?
No.
Is this God of War 2?
Oh, they're making a God of War 2?
Perished.
This is
God of War 2 is God of War 2.
Their great cities
Oh, that's Aloy.
turned to graves.
Oh yeah, this is
That's how it's actually merged.
Horizon for sure.
In their place came new life.
Robot dinosaur.
Crab Rave.
With the power of the PlayStation 5, we've made the crabs your friends.
Okay, we don't need the power of the PlayStation 5 to make a pustule.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Oh, there it is.
There she is.
Something's wrong. I lost all my upgrades from the last game.
Or will get worse.
Got all this weird endgame Master Chief looking armor. I'm a robot mountain.
Well, I'll kill you.
Until it
It's
destroys.
gotta be with my clear.
Fraggle Rock or something.
You think you should be out picking ground carrots and apple?
Oh, wait. I didn't see that there.
No depth I won't explore.
Yeah, if that's the game, that looks pretty good.
The water levels to Horizon. Excited.
No secret I won't unlock. No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone.
I mean, this does look pretty damn
If I
good.
falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
Lance Reddick!
Yes. Cyber Reddick.
Just got the last 8 seconds. Come on.
Okay.
But whatever comes,
They've got an elephant.
On behalf of the entire team at Guerrilla, we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
We're continuing Elga's story as she moves west to a far future America. to brave a beautiful but dangerous frontier masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Europeans.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
They didn't put a date on that one?
Didn't look like it.
I think there's. Oh, here we go. Here's your office camera stuff.
I think fans are going to be really pleased. As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had before.
More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore.
We want to wow players.
Expect the unexpected.
And I, for one, can't wait.
We can't wait.
We can't wait to share them with you.
It's so exciting.
Incredibly exciting.
It's really about love
For the players and for the players.
As a developer, that's an amazing feeling to have.
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Thank you.
That's the UI.
That's the console.
That's where they put all the old Move controllers.
These aren't triangles.
Oh gosh, here it comes Jeff.
Oh, you think it's gonna rise out of it?
Yeah,
I guess.
Triangles.
Just like that looks like.
Circles.
Maybe it's going to turn into it?
Don't know what that one is.
Are they supposed to be like scaring me? Like I just kind of want to run.
Right, yeah.
It's like the emblem.
Kinda into
I feel like
it.
that was definitely like the PlayStation Europe motto for a while is let's make these gross ads that just freak people out.
I feel like there should be somebody on the other end of this hallway to get out.
Oh!
That's it. That's the PS5.
Yep.
It's like we're in a car wash now.
Oh my god.
Show console.
Turn the lights back on.
This is it. That looks like a fan grill or something. Is that it?
Oh, wow!
That
thing!
Yeah, I am a little behind. Huh. All right.
What the fuck are you gonna
It's got
put
a
that
sick
thing
ass
in?
V on it for 5.
Yes,
V shaped.
Huh.
That's not a purifier.
The router.
Oh.
Some antennas on that, and it's a router that you hook up and go. God damn it! I can't put this anywhere.
Oh man.
Yeah, a lot of people think it looks like a router.
All right, do something really dramatic for the frame drag.
Yeah, I'm kind of with it too. It's kind of like a beautiful Joe helmet thing
All
going
right, now
on.
lay it down.
Yeah.
Go that it can be laid down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
PS5 never lays down.
It looks like an Alienware PC or something.
Ultimate flying configuration. Brad, I couldn't make that out. What was that?
Sorry, I think we're having some video call issues.
Man.
I said it looks like an Alienware PC. You can hear me?
Yeah, Alienware, absolutely. Yeah.
Wait, what are these models?
There's 2 of them.
The bigger one.
Yeah.
No drive for that ad.
No drive. Huh.
They were right. They were like the controller is evocative of the console.
How much money could they possibly get by not having a drive in it, though?
The HD Blu-ray stuff? Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range of PlayStation 5's features and power. At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining us. We're launching later this year, and we have tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
I don't know if I'm into it, but I'm like kind of into it. I don't know if I like it, but I appreciate it.
It's the right kind of stupid.
I like that they went with a bold design, right? It doesn't look like everything else. It's like it looks like impractical, and I like that. But at the same time, I want to see if they put out any shots of it laying down.
But whatever comes.
Please,
Will they have Stella horizontal?
I will be ready.
The cat.
Word from my email here, press release. That game was called Jet: The Far Shore. 2 T's.
Okay.
J-E-T-T.
2 T's. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Starting to think they're not going to show Abe skin.
Is there one more thing?
Maybe like an ape comes and steals. Oh, there it was.
Yeah.
Did you see it lying down? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it comes and steals the console.
I will
that
say,
game looks good.
It's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely didn't skimp on that part.
That's $1,000, right? No, that's probably like 1,600.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right.
Good job on that. That was nice. I enjoyed that a lot.
Pretty much what it needed to be.
Yeah.
Wait, is this another thing? No.
No. That's the goodbye message.
Okay, they just got to put all their Marvel logos in there.
Yep.
Okay.
We're all out of time. We'll see you on Thunder.
I was just checking on the YouTube chat, and a lot of RIP Xboxes. So
yeah,
they did it. They won. It's over.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. Oh. I don't know how to feel. It's not the volume of games that they did. Even the stuff I wasn't into, like, seemed different or interesting enough that I feel like they filled it out nicely. I just that thing.
Well, they did show that quick shot of it laying down, so
okay,
you can kind of probably put it where you want. And I thought all that stuff looked nice, right? I mean, and they did it. They were like, hey, let's make sure a lot of gameplay and stuff. Can someone check on the stream and see how this is running?
Yeah, I think our video call
sounds like we might
is having some major issues. If we want to maybe fade down for just a second.
Brad, you sound like a robot. You've sounded like a robot for like the last half hour.
Yes, I know. We'll be right back. Everybody, give us just a second. We'll reconvene here in just a second. Stay tuned. Hey, I think we're back.
Okay.
Are we back?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you. Great, Brad. Tell
Yeah.
me everything past about the middle point, because I think that's about maybe when.
Man, you
couldn't hear that well.
didn't get my Potato Marshall joke. I didn't get my the PS5 looks like an Alienware box thing out.
No, we got some of that. We got some of that came through.
Yeah, the internet is on fire over the PlayStation 5. Even video calls can't survive.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. That was a good, whatever you want to call that thing. Sony has not had a great of those things in the past, and that was a good one of those. I really liked it.
No. You think they've had bad ones before? I think they.
Yeah, I think some of their would-be direct stuff is not always so great. What do they call those? The state of play.
State of play.
Oh sure.
Yeah,
sure.
The state of play stuff has been pretty rough.
And I think their press conference. There would be their last. What was it? 2 years ago when they did that?
Yes, that last E3 conference they did with the musical performance and the 4 games was for sure. But I bet Microsoft is probably going. We got to scramble for next month. They should right now.
Well, I mean, that's what Microsoft kind of gets for that thing they put out with like zero gameplay or very little gameplay and all that other stuff. Like, just like, I bet at that point Sony probably said like, okay, we know exactly how to focus our presentation by saying like, here's our like hot chunk, and then we're going to talk to you for a minute and then show something with a HUD on it that looks like real gameplay. Like, I think that's a really strong way to go. I think it really hammers all that stuff home, and I think that they nailed it. They had a really solid variety of games. I think the console, like, it's a fun talking point. It looks like kind of ridiculous, like a router or something, and but it lays down. So whatever. Like, I think the worry was looking at it like, how are you going to lay this thing down? But hey, whatever.
I think they made their case that sounded it was we talked about this I think on the Bombcast and Beastcast about when they got out there and like, we're for generational change, and they said it here, their kind of tagline, their marketing tagline.
Yeah,
but I think they're making that case by showing a reason why a next generation console is a good purchase decision for you, right? Like, this stuff looks good.
Well, let's talk about one thing here about that console design, which is that there is a version with no disk drive, which, I mean, yes, there is the cost cutting aspect of that, but also, are we ready for that future where they're just straight up people just are no longer buying physical games? Like, I know we're already like very deep into that hole, but like, this feels like maybe we're not actually ever going to climb out of that because
I mean, they already had that, which was the Xbox with no disc, right? Didn't they make?
Yeah,
one
that's
of
been
those?
out there for a year or something.
Yeah.
But the main models of that console still have a disc drive.
Yeah, I think having the option is the transitional phase, right? Like, here we are in the. I mean, not everybody, but the physical brick and mortar used game sale stuff. Who knows how much longer that market, for better or worse, stays open.
I mean, the big thing to me is like, how do they incentivize people to buy that discless version? Like, is it really going to be that big of a price difference?
How much savings could there be on the manufacturing cost by just yanking the drive out?
It can't be that much.
I remember this came up before when the Microsoft thing, and there was like something about other like it actually makes everything way easier. I wish I could pull up the conversation, but I don't know. I mean, like, think about it like this: Steam is, your PC is a diskless console, right? Like,
mine's not, but yes,
I got a DVD drive right here. Works.
But also think about like, what's the first thing to fail on a console? Usually is the drive, right? And like, I don't know, maybe I just not have one of those in there so the thing doesn't fail to boot or a game gets stuck in it or something like that. I mean, aside from maybe the hard drives fail, but
but like, is that $100 difference, or do they offset it and say like, and I don't even know enough about their architecture to know, but like, does that end up being a version that has like more storage space?
I mean, they announced the fact that they announced a fixed storage size at that Cerny talk a few weeks ago makes me feel like that's the SKU.
Yeah,
for launch on storage. Maybe it's less of a price difference and more of a like an added bonus of like, look at all the shit we bundle with this digital version. Like, here's codes for 5 different things or whatever.
I think the thing that for me, the drive, the reason I would get the drive probably would just be for backwards compatibility stuff, depending how deep it goes, right? If they start announcing stuff that goes back beyond PS4, then if I can pop in a drive and whatever they're doing for relicensing, I don't know. It kind of depends on that, but going forward, I mean, I'll probably get the one with the drive, but maybe they'll pack in the like 6 months of PlayStation Plus in the drive.
That's the kind of stuff I meant. Yeah, it's just like, here's a bunch of extra stuff because you bought the one with the cost us less to make.
Yeah, there's like digital games and stuff like that. But yeah, that's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft doesn't have a similar, driveless one and a similar SKU. I mean, they were there first doing that stuff.
Well, there's already been talk about like the different SKUs of the next Xbox and all the like Lockhart whatever, and the kind of some of their plans that seem to go even beyond just drive no drive, but I think that I'm pretty into what they showed. I mean, look at it like, hey, those games look better than current console games. You start to back that into just like, does this look better than games look on a good modern PC? Like, that's a little less clear in some cases, but then you just get into the philosophical argument about why do consoles exist or whatever. And, we don't need to have that a ninth time.
But I think even to that point nowadays, video cards are so damn expensive now. Like, you're in the market if you're looking for something that is in the 2070, 2080 range. Like, you're in for like $300 to $500 anyway at that point.
Yeah, but like, I care about that stuff, so I'm going to spend that money anyway. But
yeah, you're going to spend it anyway, right? Yeah. But I mean, that's a real decision at that point. If you're you're not just building a PC, you're getting one part for the PC versus possibly, we'll see what this price comes in at a console, which, closed system, the whole thing. But
yeah, sure. And you wonder, is this thing end up having to, do they have to have that full on model be $599 and then the discless version's $549, or is it $549, $499?
I think that's probably more likely.
But like a $50, I think that's when I get into like a $50 difference. Like, who cares? Is that big of a deal?
I think $100 difference definitely.
Yeah, $100 difference, absolutely.
I'm gonna say right now there is no way that thing is $100 cheaper. Like, wasn't the Xbox without the disc drive the same price?
It was the same price as the base model had been dropped to. I think
I would be shocked if they discount it that dramatically.
Yeah,
I think you're underplaying how much of a difference $50 can be for a lot of people.
Yeah,
but I think like a video game.
I guess the
when
thing
you're
I would
talking
say is
launch
like
console,
but also if $50 is that much of a okay, well, with the job market being what it is, with the jobs report being as grim as it is, all this other stuff, like if $50 is the make or break, you probably shouldn't be looking to get a new console anyway, because these things ain't going to be cheap.
But I think the flip side of that, like in that same breath, is like, how big of a deal is the Blu-ray player for people or the games, right? And it's like, I mean, if I'm kind of deep into this and I'm even being like, well, I kind of just wanted to play my PS3 games,
and then you would say like, hey, I could spend that $50 and then used games are available to me.
Maybe, but maybe not.
Which, that's actually probably cheaper. Well, maybe there's something on that, but like, you end up in a different situation there where that might be cheaper long run if you're the sort of person that buys used games to get the version with a drive up front.
Sure, but I think there's plenty of people out there who just don't buy used games.
Sure, yeah, totally. That's
and and I bet Sony's paying to because the way the divisions all break up, the divisions probably paying Blu-ray royalties for every drive and stuff like that. It's not just because Sony's a partner in the Blu-ray stuff.
Right.
They have to pay that on everything. Yeah, I don't know. $50 probably seems about where I would go to on that. At $50, you probably get like like Brad said, the digital coupons for some other stuff.
Yeah, word on the street is that they're sweating like the component and manufacture cost of that thing. Like they are, they're in this like staring contest with Microsoft to see who blinks first over price, and like they're not going to want to cut the price of that thing any more than they absolutely are forced to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still going to have to build the games to fit on a disc, and all the constraints and the loading times that would have to work on a disc still, right? Like,
it's not loading
right?
time.
That's right.
Install.
Yeah.
And aren't they're moving to 4K like old UHD Blu-rays, right? So that's a bigger potential on disc size if
capacity.
They want to,
but probably also cost and I have no idea how that stuff is. Maybe it's not manufacturing costs. I have no idea. I have like 0 discs anymore. Like I just don't have them. There's not in my life.
Same.
I mean, look, I'm not really lamenting the physical media aspect of it necessarily. It's just that, you know, inevitably as digital storefronts and marketplaces have become the default, you know, we're in that weird gray zone where ownership of games does not necessarily mean at all what it used to. And, you know, the further they go in that direction, the more I'm just like, kind of makes me want to just start buying discs again, just like out of spite.
This is going to suck in 15 years when we go back to try and play a game and you cannot. Because that is impossible.
Because every disc only has the first 15 gigabytes of the game on it, and then you have to download the rest from them when you put it in.
Also, nobody can connect to servers, and the game won't launch. And
someone will have hacked all that. That'll all be. Someone will have found a way to run their own servers. Don't worry.
And at that
someone
point,
will
they
take
can get
care
their
of
own
you.
copy of the game.
It's gonna have something you plug into the Ethernet port that is like an authenticator server that it pretends to hit and comes back. But press conference and PS5, and I think they did a great job. I think they it got me excited for the PlayStation 5 in a way that I was not before. And if at the very least, if that's their goal, like successful with me, that I thought that Ratchet game looked awesome. That's probably the number one thing on my list now that I want to go play.
Same.
When that comes out.
Visually, that was very much like, here is a thing that is absolutely not possible to do on a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Like,
and
of all the stuff they showed, it was like, this is a next generation ass video game.
Yeah, that stuff looks super cool, and it makes me want to see more of it in a way that I wasn't there. Like I just want more at this point. And I'm very excited to see what they have.
So it seems like a bunch of info is starting to trickle out on different games that they showed. I'm just kind of like picking and choosing stuff out of the chat here. That Stray game, the cats with robot people. There's a Steam store page up for that right now, so that's going to be out on other stuff. But I've seen some people saying Deathloop is a next gen exclusive.
I saw that was timed. Maybe. Are we getting back into the timed exclusive race?
Definitely.
Yeah. Bug Snacks is also coming to PS4 and PC.
Bug Snacks.
Via the Epic Games Store.
Mm-hmm.
Fully voiced. Yeah.
So when Bug Snacks is coming to PS4, but do we have a release? What was the thing? Everything that
Holiday 2020 for PS5, PS4, and PC.
So that means if you buy the PS4 version of that, you should be able to put it into your PS5.
If it gets submitted for cert after July 13th, then yes.
Right. But that doesn't. Yeah, well, yeah. But that doesn't mean that it's the PS5 version of the game.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's just backwards compatible.
It will run on your PS5.
Yeah, I think that's the stuff that, like, there was zero talk about services and the hows and whys of things here, which I think, given the opportunity that they, that they had here to just show games, they did it. And
so do you think you boot in? I boot into my PS5. I have my this console has no disc. I have my discless PS5. Thank you, Alex. And I boot in and I see my PS4 games in there that I have bought digitally on my PS4 that were submitted after July. Like, is there a little area that's like, well, you could download this and play the PS4 version digitally of this on your PS5? Is that what's going to happen?
I imagine it's just, like, what does Steam do? It's just a list of games, right? Yep. Does it matter?
But at that point, are they really going to be like, listen, I know this is all digital, and you have the PS4 version that you're going to download fresh, but that's a version you bought, so that's what you're going to play on your PS5.
We don't know.
Yeah.
There will be some cases where what has Sony said on this front? Because I know Microsoft has talked all about smart delivery and game, publishers, like they're doing it with their games, and other publishers will be able to opt into it as needed, and some are, some aren't. I want to say Sony is going to have something similar. It would make sense for them to have something similar. Where
I think it's been unclear. Like, they have said there are like 100+ games that they have for.
They have not articulated a clear policy on how this cross-generational stuff is going to work the way that Microsoft has.
Yeah, I feel like
haven't had their
Microsoft kind of setting the
games moment, right?
Yeah,
just like simplify it for people.
Right, with Microsoft setting the tone for that, I think I feel like Sony has to kind of follow that and get some kind of parity there with that stuff, in terms of like, hey, you bought it on PS4 and now you will get it on PS5. But at the same time, like, Sony itself doesn't seem to be doing any cross-generation games, right? Like, no, there's no first party stuff that they announced here today that is.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, it feels like that same old dichotomy to me of Microsoft as a services company and Sony as a hardware company. You know?
Sure.
Like Microsoft is out there very clearly delineating, like, here's how this, and this are going to work on the next console, and your purchases come with you, and et cetera, et cetera. And Sony's like, check out this curvy ass box. Look at this alien piece of hardware we've made.
Yeah. Yeah, so if they're not doing a lot of that themselves, at least not in the games they've shown off so far, maybe it's something that's like not as much on their radar as it is with Microsoft. But I would expect that would be something. I feel like that's something they need to have in place for a third-party game in terms of just like the idea of like, hey, I'm gonna buy this game again. To get the upgraded PS5 version of it, I feel like that's just a non-starter this time out, man. That's just not like, no thanks for that. So I feel like they have to do that.
Especially if they're saying you can play some of those games on your PS5. Like if you wind up seeing those games in a menu, then like at least I hope they don't do this. I hope it just happens, but at least give you like the $5 option to, you know, just click it over.
I think even like upgrade pricing again, like compared to some of the stuff that Microsoft has discussed with smart delivery, I think that's something that they need to do. They need to match that, or at least, you know, have the option there for developers and all that. But that's something I feel like they should be promoting to say like, hey, no, you know, the game already got purchased, just let them keep playing it. And free to play games like that, I feel like that's something that when they started talking about Destiny and Fortnite this morning, was that or Fortnite was the most recent one, talking about like, hey, that'll probably just run on PS5 and they'll get a PS5 version at some point, and because it's a free to play game, you'll just get it. Yeah, I don't know. That stuff, I wish that there was a little bit more clarity around that. But at the same time, the power of, hey, here's a video of all this nonstop games, and all of it looks at least a little cool, if not very cool.
Yeah.
And then we showed the box. Like that's a powerful video that they put out right there. So
it's a good way to close out E3.
Yeah. All right, we got to pack up this room and get home.
Truck's gonna be here in the morning, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly back home and do my drum stream in about 20 minutes.
Or you guys are going for hands-on later?
Yeah, they got that. But we can only get 2 people in. So
okay, cool. Yeah,
you guys know if Rory brought those pizzas from the place?
Yeah, he smuggled them up in a camera bag,
cool.
so the security didn't see it. So,
everybody have like a favorite? If you had to name like one game from that thing, what would be
Ghostwire.
the thing that stuck with you the most?
Oh, the Ghostwire! He's going like.
Mine's the Ratchet.
Really?
Yeah, the Ratchet stuff. I would play that right now.
Yeah, I think of the AAA stuff, Ratchet for sure. There was another one. There was one of those indie games. It wasn't the one with the old man and the
Little Devil Inside.
Yeah, Little Devil Inside. Like that one seemed pretty cool to me.
That looks cool.
Yeah,
Bugsnax looks good.
Yeah, Bugsnax looks real cool.
Bugsnax.
Yeah, I think you know, I'm excited for Hitman 3.
Yeah,
which like I didn't quite play quite as much Hitman 2 as I thought I would. But at the same time, like I am in for more Hitman. That was a very flashy trailer they put together. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah. So I think that looks that'll probably be pretty neat. But yeah, Ratchet, I think like in terms of like showpiece type stuff, like
that was a really strong way to start.
Ratchet doesn't necessarily look like they're reinventing Ratchet, right? That's a long running franchise. You look at that, you go like, that certainly looks like a Ratchet game. You're gliding on these rails, you're running around shooting stuff with weird guns, but the ability to kind of, hey, we're gonna show, you know, some technical chops on whatever. Ratchet has always looked fantastic.
Totally.
But you know, having like something that you can look at and go like, okay, this looks different. While still looking the same. Yeah. You can kind of pick out the changes there and that sort of stuff. You know, I think the Horizon stuff they showed looked fine. And I'm sure that game will be totally fine. At the same time, there's still some part of me that's like, the first Horizon ends really well in a way
right
that
up
like
till the credits.
right up till the credits. Yeah, they fuck it up, but like That game,
I'm with you. Like the character, like Aloy has like an incredibly well executed character arc in that game. The other thing I'm concerned about with the sequel is so much of what I like about the first Horizon is uncovering the mystery of what the hell happened in that world.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And
Yes.
now that you know all of that stuff, like that was the driving force in that game.
Yeah.
Totally. So
I'll give him benefit of the doubt, of course, but
of course, yeah. But like I think that was a game that I think if it had not had that kind of like post credit sequence, was like the perfect like one and done. Check out this awesome thing we made, and we're gonna let it crystallize and sit in time and not fuck it up by making another one.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't know, but at the same time, it's the video game business, so of course they're gonna make another one, and it looks nice, so that's cool.
I don't remember the post credits. I'll have to look it up. I'll don't say it here. I'll just look it up. But I don't remember it. I remember I remember loving the last bit of that game. The whole bunker stuff where you're getting all the stories. But you're right.
Yes.
That story about how this all came to be was the driving force, and I don't know, a future going story. I love that game. I think Horizon was one of those games I was sorry I missed at the time, but was really glad I went back to finish up. Wonder what they'll do with the combat in it. I wonder if they'll change it up at all.
Probably just like some new weapons or something, right? Like is that how you change that up? Some new traps, some new enemies that require new tactics. So you got some new items to deal with them.
Lance Reddick is there.
Lance Reddick is there.
That's how you make it better.
No, that's the problem with the
next generation Lance Reddick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good mix of third party stuff, big and small. I think they did a really good job.
So we have Microsoft has a thing that is not scheduled yet, right? They said
July.
they will be talking this summer. Okay.
July is when they said, and they said they're going to show Halo and more in July. So they're kind of letting Halo headline, obviously, but it is supposed to be here's what the first party slate is. So if that's like Fable or whatever, we'll probably see that sort of stuff there too. So
I think they have to show their box at that point.
They already did.
They showed it.
Oh, they did. That's right. That's right. Did they, I think they show another box.
There was some talk that they were maybe scheduled to have shown their other box by now.
You're talking Lockhart, like whatever the cheaper one is.
Yeah. But
yeah, if that also is coming out at the same time, they can't wait too much longer.
Right. I mean, you can't start taking pre-orders until people know what they're pre-ordering.
Right.
So, like people they probably want to start that part of the process. Well, whatever, depending on how many they're making, they probably won't. Both of these companies will not have trouble selling their launch allotment.
No,
I think. But we'll see.
Could see some other big third-party stuff at their thing next month. Like if they are indeed co-marketing Elden Ring still, you could see that being there.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I would hope that they would have a big third-party presence there as well, and it wouldn't just be, hey,
here's more studios.
Yeah, or here's more first-party stuff. That it would be a mix of that as well, but also with them being kind of dedicated to trying to do not quite monthly, but like regular hits for Xbox stuff. I wonder if they just focus July on the first-party stuff, and then, hey, in August we've got our third-party showcase or whatever. But yeah, I think that's, obviously these companies do respond to each other and they take a look at what happened and start to go like, okay, well, in response to that, we probably need to think about this. And so, Sony had a pretty strong show. I think Microsoft probably needs to look at what they got and ask themselves, is this enough or do we need to pull in more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think the next step is after for Sony? Do you think we get like Gamescom? Do you think price like you said, price has to come pretty soon if they're going to start putting pre-orders up? So you think before September we have a price?
Sure, I could see that into sometime. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, but you probably don't want to go too far past August. So that Gamescom time frame, you probably don't want to go too far past that without a price. So you can just start opening that stuff up. We'd have to look, man. I don't know. I never can remember when
with the previous
when pre-orders opened for other consoles. I feel like the Xbox 360, it would have been open by now. I want to say they opened it earlier than a lot of other stuff does, if I remember right. It was definitely over the summer.
I want to say it's usually. I feel like it's usually in the summer.
Yeah,
but my memory's terrible, so I have no idea.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But yeah, like obviously Microsoft had committed to doing its like Xbox 2020 stuff, and Sony will have more to say as well. So they just haven't necessarily come out and given a cadence for it yet. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what they needed to do, I think, to show all that stuff off and show people like, no, we are serious about this. Don't take us not talking about stuff until now to mean that our stuff is weak. So I think that they did exactly what they needed to do here.
Yep. I even think
except for Ape Escape.
Yeah, except for Ape Escape. Yeah, I mean
the only thing.
Not paying Namco to make a Ridge Racer game exclusive to the PlayStation, I think it should be a crime at this point, to be honest. But and I think it would have been a fun throwback in a lot of ways to actually, if they had said, here's a Ridge Racer game for our
They
damn.
did give us an Odd World.
Yeah.
Hits that throwback a little bit.
Not the same way. Ridge Racer is synonymous with PlayStation.
Last thing for me, at least for this, but did you guys all see the on its side shot of that thing?
Yeah.
Is that out there? I finally got a
It
chance
is.
to look at that. I'll throw that up on the stream here real fast.
It's on its side.
It is on its side. I feel like that design makes more sense seeing it laying down, like most people are going to have it lying down.
Yeah.
The disk drive being on the bottom is stupid.
I thought it was on the top when they had it vertical. But yeah, sure.
I think standing up looks way better.
It's a console. It's a weird console.
Yeah, standing up does look better, but not.
Mine's gonna be covered in dust sitting in
right.
the cabinet.
Yeah.
I feel like all consoles look weird. Like when you go back like 10 years and you're like, man, look at this. This thing was huge and bulky, and the buttons on it are weird. And think it'll have capacitive buttons on it?
The PlayStation 5 Slim is gonna look sick though.
Well, what if the whole thing just comes out of that little sleeve and that's the Slim? It's just like you just take it out of that thing.
Right. Overnight, they're like, prepare to activate Slim, and
they're like, we fixed the cooling problem. Just get rid of this shell and have bare electronics and pour ice on it. I would have liked that in some weird way to just show like Ratchet and Clank going, and then show the console with a little microphone next to it with like a dB meter, and show that it's quiet. Man, I hope this thing isn't. I mean, they've tried to address that, right? They have said specifically that they have this. Hopefully, will not sound like a jet engine.
The word going around was that they were spending more on cooling for this one than usual.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Kinda. I don't know. Like I said, I think I respect it more than I like it. But
it's bold. It's audacious.
Yeah.
I think both consoles are bold in their own wild way. Like they both double down on their thing, right? Like Microsoft just says, like, here's our fucking slab.
Yeah, like
here's our game slab.
That crazy fucking like obelisk that they have going on.
Yeah.
I think it speaks volumes that I had forgot they had showed that. Like, that it wasn't some prototype image that was like, oh right, no, that's the console.
No, this is our gigantic brick of a box that you're gonna get a lot of power out of. Look at this murder machine. Look at this thing.
They're just gonna put shipping labels on that thing and not even put it in a box.
Frustration-free shipping, they call it.
They're totally doing the 2001 monolith, right? Like this is this is the console. This is the console that begat the universe.
Where Sony's doing a like sexy lady robot who's going to kill you in your sleep.
Yeah, look at this mech. Look at this mech we made that plays video games.
Yeah.
Also, it's a fantastic router.
Oh man, 2020s are going to be wild.
Yeah, Sony has like the what is it? The robot from WALL-E, right? And that's like the Microsoft has the robot from the black hole. So it is just the Maximilian.
Mm-hmm. I like them both.
Don't watch the black hole. That's my tip to end this.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Or watch Disney's The Black Hole. It is. There's a robot named Vincent. It's the first time I ever heard my name in a movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was cool. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a good time. Thanks everybody for watching, joining us here. Pretty crazy times. What do we got? We got Alex. You're going to be drumming pretty soon here if you're watching live.
Yeah, I should probably sign off here momentarily.
Yeah, Alex is going to be getting his drum on, so stick with us and watch him bang out full combos. And then tomorrow, Premium Friday.
Yes,
we with it.
We will have the Beastcast in the morning, though. So we will some stuff to talk about in the morning. We'll touch back on this and some other stuff. So join us there in the morning. That's where the Beastcast went.
Beastcast mornings, Friday morning, this week.
Back to Friday morning.
And then your premium podcast of choice, the Hotspot. And then we're going to finish it up, chilling out, Minecraft style.
The most next gen of games.
Yeah. I had an idea today. You want to hear it?
Sure.
This is my pitch for Minecraft 2.
Okay.
It's Minecraft, but with Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts in it.
Okay.
Vehicles. Like you can make vehicles Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts style.
But how do you make a square wheel though?
It's fine. It's fine. You can make there's like stone cutters and stuff like that in there that are enough wheel like to work.
I'm pretty sure that's Roblox.
Yeah, pretty sure you're Roblox.
Damn. Wow.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Should we go?
Yeah, everybody.
All right. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.